A Quiet Place Day One is a prequel spin-off film to the Quiet Place movies, directed by Michael Sarnoski. I hope I pronounced that director's name. I do apologize if I said it wrong. And of course, John Krasinski, not only he's produced this film, but he has a story credit along with our various writers and him, Michael Sarnoski, as well. When New York becomes under attack from an alien invasion, a woman and other survivors try to find a way to safety. They soon learn that they must remain absolutely silent as the mysterious creatures are drawn to the silent sound. When it comes to the Quiet Place movies, I love the first one. The first movie to me is probably the most surprising film of 2018. I'm absolutely in love with Quiet Place. Every time I watch it, it just gets better and better each viewing. And I'm a big fan of the sequel. I think both those movies are terrific and they're both well made. It's well acted by director John Krasinski. And now we have the prequel slash spin-off film with a different characters, and John Krasinski is not in director's chair anymore. He's a part of it, just a producer and also a writer and storyteller for this one. Michael Sarnoski, who directed Pig, starring Nicolas Cage, which I haven't seen, but I've heard so many good things about that. I'll need to watch that film at some point. So I was kind of curious to see how he's going to do it. And I'm pleased to say, I would say Michael Sarnoski does a fantastic job directing this movie. While it's not John Krasinski directing style, but I think he does bring that same flair to what John Krasinski did in the first two Quiet Place films, but still keep it really unique and puts on his own style to it. And I do love the atmosphere he brought into this film, and I really do appreciate that. He does bring some good style to it, and definitely felt like more his style of work. I've got to say the acting all around is fantastic. I think everyone was great, but I have to say this now, Lupita Nyong'o, who is absolutely a show stealer. She is just amazing to watch. Her performance, not only with her acting, but her expressions, her eyes, the fear, especially in New York, and everything about this movie. And basically her character Sam is basically suffered from terminal ill cancer, and of course she's trying to figure out her life because she doesn't know if she has to live anymore because she's about to die at some point soon. Her character in this film, she does have unique characteristic to her, and I really do applaud Lupita Nyong'o, who is just fun to watch, and she's just a fantastic actress. And please give this woman an Oscar because she is amazing. She is just as good like she was in other movies, especially Black Panther movies. Let's just say that now. And I also really like Joseph Quinn as Eric, and let's just say both him and Lupita Nyong'o's chemistry, even though it's not much dialogue, even though it's just silence throughout, and I do really applaud him, his performance here. And he's definitely not the most typical characters we've seen in the Quiet Place movies, but he definitely has some good moments. Both him and Lupita Nyong'o's chemistry is just top notch, and they both interacted very well. This film introduced pizza to the film. After watching that movie, I was like, I'm hungry for pizza right now. I want a pizza. I'm not gonna lie, after seeing Quiet Place, I need a pizza. I need a pizza. And of course, the tension of the film they put into this, the fear, the expense, what his Quiet Place does, it gets me intense. I was like this throughout. I go, oh god, how are they gonna survive this? How can he survive this? How can he survive this? And I do like the tension they kept it, especially with these creatures. Especially how they looked. They looked scary as hell. The moment you see them, there's fear. I honestly tensed up, especially throughout. Even rewatching these movies, I still get that fear of, okay, don't make a noise, 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 don't step on anything too dangerous. I'm trying to survive this. And I do really like these certain aspects of these creatures. The visual effects are just as good, even though this budget's like a very low budget film, but somehow these budgets look so good in comparison. And I will say, for the most part, the cat itself, Frollo is just so cute. Every time I see that cat, I just went, please save this cat, protect this cat at all costs. I don't want anything bad happen to the cat, and I don't want anything bad happen to it. Just please keep it surviving, please just keep it survive. because that cat's just so cute. Every time he's on screen, I remember seeing it going, okay, cat, don't run with your stay with Lupita Nyong'o, please don't get killed by these daft creatures. Oh god. The cinematography here still as great as the first two films are. Definitely how the way it's shot, the way it's looked, and especially the New York, every bit of the film just looks so good, and I could not complain at all. My only two issues, I would say Djimon Hounsou, who's in Quiet Place Part 2 for a little bit. While his performance is good, he did his best, even though he's not in the movie that much, I just wish they could have more of him, because I did feel like he was underused. Because when we see in Part 2, he wasn't in the movie that much, but I was really hoping that they could maybe have more him to do, which I feel like he was kind of underused. I know they want to focus on Lupita Nyong'o and Joseph Quinn, which I do like both these actors, but I think Djimon Hounsou deserves more recognition. I do think he deserves a little bit more stuff to do, because I feel like his character was a little bit underused. And as far as the story, well, it did take a wee while to set up, but I do think the story does pick up when the invasion happens, and I do really like how it's all set up. I did think it takes a wee bit slow because introducing the character Sam and of course other various characters, but when the invasion happens, that's where it picks up. That's where I was like, okay, I'm in board. I want to see where it's all going. It does slow down a little bit, certain areas, but I do admire it because when we get inside the characters' heads, and we do get a chance to breathe into that world and also continue expanding that Quiet Place aspect. Quiet Place Day 1, I would say it's probably my least favourite. Even though I still enjoy the film, I still enjoyed it and I still had a great time with this movie. I do think it's the weakest, but I do respect it with a new eye lens of this franchise, and I'm excited to see where these characters go, and if they're ever going to meet up in Part 3 or maybe in the future sequels or spin-offs or anything like that. And I do admire it, and I do really love watching this again. And to come to think of it, I will buy this film on 4K, just like the first two. I will definitely watch this again. I'm going to give Quiet Place Day 1 an A-. Guys, comment down below and tell me, what do you think of Quiet Place Day 1? I'm curious to know. And stay tuned, I will be reviewing Inside Out 2, which I will be seeing today, and I will go and definitely review it some point this week. I will be doing a review on The Lion King, the 1984 film, so keep an eye on a review of that, and of course the 2019 version, which I will talk about very soon later this week as well. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and of course hit that icon bell for more future videos like this. Until next time, see ya!